What's good, YouTube? It's your boy P Bunny. Blazers get a 106-98 victory over the Indiana Pacers tonight at the Moda Center. Let's go over all the team stats. For the Pacers, they shoot 35 of 82 for 43% from the field. They go 10 of 24 for 42% from three-point land. They go 18 of 22 for 82% from the free throw line. Of their 35 made baskets, they get 25 assists. They pull down 39 boards, 12 of those offensive. They get 12 steals, 3 blocks, and have 14 turnovers. For the Blazers, they shoot 37 of 79 for 47% from the field. They go 13 of 32 for 41% from three-point land. From the free throw line, they shoot 19 of 21 for 91%. Of their 37 made baskets, they get 24 assists. They pull down 37 rebounds. They get 8 offensive. They have 9 steals, 8 blocks, and have 17 turnovers. Individual stats for the Pacers. Myles Turner leads the way with 28 points on 9 of 17 shooting. He goes 2 of 6 from 3, 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Finishes up with a -5. He pulls down 5 offensive rebounds, has 10 total. He just out an assist, had 2 turnovers and 2 steals. So huge game for Myles Turner. And it was definitely tough to stop him tonight. Didn't matter who was on him. Bogdanovic, he finished up with 15 points on 6 of 13 shooting. He goes 0 of 2 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He finishes up with a -5. He pulled down an offensive rebound, had 2 total, got 2 assists, had 2 turnovers and 3 steals. So solid game from Bogdanovic, but most of his damage was done late in the game, which was actually pretty good because the Pacers did make a game of it, especially late. Wes Matthews finished up with 14 points on 4 of 8 shooting. Probably should have shot more. Shot 3 of 5 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He got a -7. He pulled down 2 offensive rebounds, had 4 total, dished out 2 assists, and had a block. So solid game from Wes Matthews. Back in the Moda Center, Darren Collison finishes up with 9 points on 3 of 8 shooting. He goes 1 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the foul line. He got a -2. He pulled down a rebound, had 7 assists, got 2 turnovers, and 2 steals. To finish up the starting 5, Thaddeus Young goes for 2 points on 1 of 8 shooting. He goes 0 of 2 from 3. Finishes up with a +5. He got himself 2 offensive rebounds, had 10 total. Dished out 4 assists, had 2 turnovers, got himself a steal and a block. So solid game on them boards, dishing, and getting himself in the passing lane and got a block. So while he didn't have a great game offensively, he was doing other things. Dougie McDermott buckets, man. He finished up with 14 points on 5 of 10 shooting. He went 4 of 5 from 3. 2 times. Twice, once in the second quarter, he went back-to-back threes, and then in the fourth quarter, he went back-to-back threes. So he was on point from 3, especially in the corner. He also pulled down a rebound and had a turnover. Tyreke Evans finished up with 9 points on 4 of 9 shooting. He went 0 of 2 from 3 and 1 of 1 from the foul line. He got himself a -1. He dished out 3 assists, had a turnover, and a steal. Sabonis. Arvydas Sabonis' little son. He got himself 7 points on 3 of 7 shooting. He went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Finished up with a -10. He pulled down the offensive rebound, had 7 total, got himself an assist, had 4 turnovers, and a block. And he's definitely probably one of their smarter players, because there was a couple times where Collins probably had him beat on a couple plays, but he recovered really well and ended up making Collins miss a couple times. So Sabonis is a nice young player. And then Corey Joseph, he finished up with no points on 0 of 2 shooting. He got a -4. He pulled down an offensive rebound, had 4 total. He also dished out 5 assists and had 3 steals. So he was solid on the defensive end. And being the backup facilitator. TJ Leaf finished up with no points. He didn't even shoot. He got a -6. He didn't even actually register a rebound, assist, or anything. For the Blazers, Dame Lillard leads the way with 30 points on 9 of 16 shooting. He goes 4 of 9 from 3. Finished up 8 of 9 from the free throw line. He had a game high +17. He pulled down 2 rebounds. Dished out a game high 15 assists. He did have 6 turnovers. Had 3 steals and got himself a block. So excellent game from Dame, being that ultimate facilitator and doing his own damage. And he hit himself I want to say a 40+ foot 3. And I do have a stat about that later on. Big Nurkic, he finished up with 18 points on 8 of 15 shooting. He goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He got himself a -3. He pulled down a game high 6 offensive rebounds, had 11 total, got himself 2 assists, and had 4 turnovers. So both Dame and Nurk got to work on that. But other than that, excellent games from both. Al-Farouq Aminu, he finished up with 16 points on 5 of 8 shooting. He goes 4 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the foul line. He got a -5. He pulled down an offensive rebound, had 3 total, got himself 2 turnovers, and had a steal. Mo Harkless, he finished up with 10 points on 3 of 7 shooting, went 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 3 from the foul line. Finished up with a +5. He grabbed an offensive rebound, had 5 total, dished out 2 assists, had 2 steals and 2 blocks. So excellent game, especially on the defensive end for Mo Harkless. Jake Layman finishes out the starting 5. He went for no points on 0 of 5 shooting, went 0 of 3 from 3. Finished up with a -1. He also got himself 3 rebounds. Seth Curry leads the way off the bench with 11 points on 3 of 8 shooting. He goes 3 of 6 from 3. Finishes up 2 of 2 from the foul line. He got a -7. He pulled down a rebound, dished out an assist, had a block, and a steal. So excellent game from Seth Curry. Rodney Hood got to start out on after halftime, but he finished up with 11 points on 5 of 10 shooting. He went 1 of 4 from 3. Finished up with a +11. He grabbed a rebound, had 2 assists, had a turnover, got 2 steals and a block. So huge game from Rodney Hood. Enes Kanter, he finished up with 6 points on 2 of 4 shooting, went 0 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the foul line. He finished up with a +10, Pulled down 4 rebounds and had 2 turnovers. Zach Collins, he went for 4 points on 2 of 5 shooting, went 0 of 1 from 3, 0 of 1 from the foul line. He finished up with +13. He pulled down 3 rebounds, had an assist, and had 2 blocks. So excellent game from Collins, especially on the defensive end. But he did also contribute to a couple of baskets. And like I was saying earlier, Sabonis is a nice young player as well. Both of those guys are from Gonzaga, so I'm sure they both know quite a bit about each other. And it was pretty apparent when they were matching up against each other in the blocks. Evan Turner finishes out for the Blazers. No points on 0 of 1 shooting. He finished with a 0. He pulled down 4 rebounds, had an assist, got 2 turnovers, and had a block. For game notes, Blazers start the game 0 of 10 from 3, and then ended up in the second half, or in the second quarter towards the end. They hit 3 straight to go on a 9-0 run to take a 7-point halftime lead. At first, this game was pretty much back and forth until the Blazers just went crazy in the third quarter. Made it a 21-point lead, but the Pacers kept fighting back and made it a game in the fourth quarter. Jake Layman, he gets the start tonight, but he didn't really shoot well. But he did have some solid defense on a couple of guys. He did pull down 3 rebounds, but They ended up letting Rodney Hood get that third quarter start, and he finished up with 11 points on 5 of 10. Got himself 2 assists, 2 steals, a block, and a rebound. So right now it looks like they're going to go with the hot hand, whoever's got the hot hand. While CJ's out, that's probably who they're going to go with. Dame has a great game. 30 points, 2 rebounds, 15 assists, 3 steals, a block. He did have those 6 turnovers though. Also, big Nurkic. Big game, double-double. But he had those 4 turnovers, so he needs to clean that up. Dame and Nurk both. And we knew huge in the third quarter, where he goes 4 or 5 from 3 overall, but at one point went 4 straight. And then for Dame, that stat I was telling you guys about, Dame is 3rd this season on 35 plus 3-pointers this season. I think he's, 13 and 37 or something like that. 13 and 36, I believe. And then Seth Curry, he has 17 made out of 42. And then Trae Young has 23 made out of 53. So both have taken more. And of course, their percentages are higher. But Dame is number 3 right now on that list. So shouts out to Dame on that super deep range. Mo Harkless has an excellent defensive game where he had two steals and 2 blocks. But he was also playing some harassing defense on the guys that he was matched up with. So general salute to Mo Harkless on his defense. Seth Curry, great game off the bench. Went 3 of 6 from 3. Got himself a big steal and a block in the game. So Seth Curry is balling right now. Zach Collins, like I was saying, he had a very excellent game defensively and a solid game offensively. And it's leading to him getting more minutes. And I like what I'm seeing from him. He's being aggressive. He's got some nice post moves. I seen him with a nice little jump hook that didn't fall against Sabonis. Evan Turner, still working his way back. He's looking, like I keep saying, he keeps looking more and more healthy every time I see him. So while he only took 1 shot, he was out there in that facilitator role. And while he only had 1 assist, you already know what he's out there for. So excellent game from Evan Turner. Pacers made this a game, man. Like, I believe the Blazers were up 21 or 22 at one point in the third quarter. And fourth quarter comes around and Pacers are all of a sudden down like 8. I'm like, what in the world is going on? But Dame and Aminu ended up hitting some key free throws down the stretch to make this an 8-point victory. But shouts out to the Pacers for continuing to fight, even though the game was pretty much out of reach. As far as playoff notes go, Denver Nuggets clinched playoffs with their win tonight. So right now, Blazers are sitting 4.5 games behind them with the win. So I'm sitting pretty right now. Blazers got their 43rd win of the season, 26th at home. San Antonio moved up to the 5th seed right now since OKC lost tonight without Russ. So, and Spurs got their 9th straight, and that was over the Warriors tonight too. So, shouts out to San Antonio. Got a big win against the Blazers and Warriors. So, can't be mad about them right now. They're playing very well. Who else? We're a game and a half up on OKC right now. So I'm liking the position we're in. Like I said, we need that 3rd seed or that 4th seed, because in the first round, we definitely have to have home court advantage, in my opinion. And right now, Blazers are a game behind Houston for that 3rd seed. So continue to keep working. Blazers got 2 more home games before they head back on the road. So I believe they play the Mavericks on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not 100% sure on that one. but I do believe it is the Mavs at home. Luka. The last time he was in Portland, he hit a fadeaway three-pointer in the face of Mo Harkless, who was playing excellent defense against him to send the game to overtime. Blazers ended up winning, of course, but that was an excellent game. So hopefully, if that is the next matchup, I hope that game is pretty similar. If not, Blazers get that dub, of course. But as far as everything else, excellent game from the Blazers. Got to continue to keep winning, and as long as we keep winning, the fate that we have will be on us. So, shouts out to the Trailblazers. Shouts out to the Pacers for having even though, like I said, they were down 21 at one point, they still continued to fight. So that's the type of basketball team right there that you gotta watch out for, Like, yeah, Victor Oladipo is their go-to guy, especially late in the fourth quarter. But these guys continue to fight, and there's still going to be a problem. They might not win a playoff series this year, but they might. You never know. If people get hot, if Bogdanovic gets hot, and Matthews, Doug McDermott, Tyreek Evans figures out how to play with these guys, they got some guys on this team, definitely. Even though they don't have Victor Oladipo, they still can creep up on you. Now in a 7-game series, that's going to be tough against guys like Philly and the Raptors, Boston, all those teams. So it's looking more like the Pacers are probably going to be like around this 6th seed or so, I would say, because of the loss of Victor Oladipo. They just don't really have like that real go-to scoring option. I mean, Turner had it on tonight, but more often than not, I mean, he's not going to get you 28 like that. I believe he averages around 16, 17 a game, so I do like how he played though tonight. This is your boy P Money. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to all my subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm off this.